Hey tubers, welcome back to our channel. We're the Couch Potatoes, a family that's going to be watching videos every week and then commentating on what we just saw. This week's host of the videos is none other than Miss Bree Ashwood.
Hi.
She's the one who picked the video that we are watching currently, which is Violet Evergarden. We're watching the first season on Netflix, which according to Bree is probably the only place you're going to be able to watch it.
We'll stream it, to be more accurate. You can buy it physically. I know it's at Best Buy. I don't know about any other retailers. But if you just want to just stream it, you don't want to own it physically, Netflix.
Yeah. And this video is not sponsored by Netflix or Best Buy.
Yep, not sponsored, not affiliated.
However, we do suggest supporting the official release.
Yes.
All right, are we ready to begin?
This is some pressing stuff.
Yes, and this is a continuation. This is episode 2. If you want to watch episode 1, that will be on the channel. Go watch it. Also, we have a dog. If you hear clicking, that is him. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, let's
Onwards.
dive right in.
Okay.
So what do we think of episode 2?
I have to say for me, episode 2 was way better than episode 1. I felt like episode 2 had more heart. It had more emotion. It made you, to me, more vested in this character and what happens to her. I still don't understand what happened to the Major. I think he's dead. I found it horrendous that they caught her in a bag and basically gave her to him as a gift. Like she was a piece of property.
Yeah, the Major's brother is awful.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Erica, I believe the character is.
Yeah.
I found her to be likable and relatable and vulnerable.
Yes.
And like I said, I think Violet and Erica are kindred spirits. I think Erica is in the wrong place, doing the wrong thing, which in the end she kind of admitted.
Yeah.
That's not her calling. That's not where she wanted to be.
Yeah.
Sounds like it was an ends to a means. She was in that job because she wants to be a writer, it looks like.
Yes.
So, but she's also not able to directly relate to people the way the other ladies are. And yet she saw something in Violet where she knows that eventually she'll get there.
Yes.
I think her recommendation was great for what needed to be done. Once again, the imagery was wonderful. I mean, and like you said, the transitions were really nice. I started to catch on with the flashbacks and understand what those are now.
Yeah.
So I think that this episode was, to me, an improvement above the first episode.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dee?
I think that episode 2 was a bit more faster paced, with a whole bunch of bit more lighthearted stuff to it. It doesn't feel as dour as the first episode. So it's still slow to me, but other than that, it's getting a bit better. Once again, the visuals were great. I love the artwork.
Yes.
Especially with their mechanical hands and how people's reaction to it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because that's always, for some reason, that's always my favorite part. When people see her hands and they're like,
what do I do now? Yeah. I agree with that. I really do.
Also, fun fact about the hands, they're like 3D animated.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like the scenes of her writing with the typewriter are 3D animated.
Oh, okay. That is an interesting fact.
Yeah, and because you could hardly tell, right? Like it just blends right in.
Yeah, and it was really nice. So yeah, I really think that this. And I think this is what I was looking for in the first episode, was something to relate to, something to grab onto and to understand where this might be going or whatever. And like Derry said, to make her more, to make it more lighthearted and still be, like I said, relatable. Because that first episode was a doozy.
Depressing.
I mean,
depressing.
Maybe too, you just could have warned us that that's what it would be. Because, come on, that was a heavy So
yeah,
So this
although
one
I thought that I had said like a couple times before that, oh yeah, Violet Evergarden is very like it's not like emotionally drained, but it is, I guess, like emotionally investing, I guess.
I guess so.
Emotional investing is
like-
not the word you use for downright depressing.
But yeah, I honestly, if I had to, rating this one on a 1 to 10 scale, I would definitely give this like a 6 or 7. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's perfect,
Yeah.
but it's definitely way more. And I don't know, like I said, I found her to be way more relatable. What do you think, John?
Oh yeah. Dad, you barely spoken.
Yeah, you haven't spoken at all. So what did you
sweet.
think? I guess he would rate it a 0 then.
Oh wait, did you actually fall asleep?
Yeah.
I think he slept through the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, Mom, you rated that a 6?
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
give
a
it a
little
6.
better, huh?
It was a lot better actually. It was
6.
way better
I'll
than the
just
one
put not
yesterday.
applicable for Dad, I guess.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, I would probably rate this at like about a 7. It is definitely a lot stronger than the first episode. I would have to say, like, watching it back again.
Right.
Because it's been a while since I've watched it. But yeah, this one is, I think, a lot better in terms of episode 1. But again, too, I think episode 1 was just needed to just lay out the groundwork and establish everything.
But see, I don't think it did that. Episode 1, I don't know. I mean, I didn't feel like it did that. It didn't address anything to me. And okay, maybe that's why episode 2 gets a 6, because while it didn't really clarify anything either, it at least, like I said, to me, brought the characters around to being way more relatable than yesterday. Or than the first episode. What do you think, Dee?
I'm still lost at the 4 years ago at the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's about where you fell asleep, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so the
So-
flashback, it was just a small flashback.
Yes.
And it just talked about how she
Violet
became
and-
into the Major's life.
Yeah.
But that was it. That was the only, that was
Yeah,
for the
yeah, and
flashback.
essentially, because I believe they mentioned, I believe the Major's brother mentioned that that she was found like on the outskirts of some other country. So so it's most likely that she like lost like her like family or even like her like
in the war.
Yeah. She was essentially just like a victim of the war,
I
and
must
Gilbert's
say-
brother saw her and took an opportunity for it.
I must say, I just felt like he flat out kidnapped her myself. But, you know, who knows?
So,
Oh, you haven't rated yet.
no, I haven't.
Okay, go ahead.
While you do that, I'll go ahead and write down
I'd have to give it. I'd give it a 5. It is better than the first episode. It does bring more character to the characters. However, I think once again with this being such a slow series, it doesn't. Slow paced stuff doesn't really do it for me normally. Like,
You need more action.
yes, I need more action. Even in horror, it can be slow, but not feel like it's dragging on.
Right.
Also, you
not
missed the
saying
dog
that.
just rubbing his head on the table.
No, I didn't.
Anyway.
That being said, I agree with most of the points that it does bring more character to the characters. Things are more relatable. It's, and I said this in episode 1, it's a person learning how to be a person, not just a war machine, basically.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I agree with that. But I thought it brought heart too.
Yeah,
Like
it
when
did.
when the guy insulted Erica and threw the paper at her,
Yeah.
she basically attacked him.
Yes.
I personally, I thought that was great. I
Yes.
really loved that. And once again, to me, that brought her more to life. And like you're saying, it made her, it made you see where she's trying to become human, even though she technically, according to
Yes.
Britt, is a human.
Yes.
Because she's very robotic, very methodical in everything she does. Can be a little bit annoying though, because you're sitting there typing and somebody goes, "Oh, you made a mistake in that sentence." That might have got on my nerve. If I were the girl that was
Right.
doing the
Yeah,
typing.
Iris.
Yeah, if I were Iris, that would have probably got on my nerve. Now, is Iris the one who was doing all the complaining? That wasn't Iris, right?
No, that was Iris. Iris, the one with the short brown hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Iris is getting on my nerves a little bit with the complaining.
Oh, also, speaking of the other dolls, what's her name? Catalina?
Yeah.
And the lieutenant?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was an interesting twist.
Yeah.
I mean, and I really thought she was trying to make, not Elliot, Benedict jealous. Because I think Benedict is just, he's thirsty for something.
Yes.
Benedict wants somebody,
Yeah.
you know. But I felt like she was teasing Benedict, except for in the end when they were sitting at the bar. And then I realized, okay, yeah, they've got a relationship there. But I don't know what it is.
Benedict is on my list of least favorite characters
Is he?
so far. Because like I said, I've watched a whole lot of anime.
He's trying his best.
Yeah, I know the anime tropes of guy who always chases the women. But usually it's more comical. With him, it's just annoying to me.
You think?
And then again, it's Violet Evergarden. It's been so far a whole depressing thing so far.
Right.
So in certain aspects, unless they go into his story of him actually experiencing loneliness and stuff like that.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's not really much there for me with that character. Most of the characters are decent foils for Violet.
Yeah.
So I guess I would actually change my rating. Now think about it from 5 to a 6.
Oh, okay.
The more I think about it, the more that.
Right.
Yeah,
Also,
it is.
Yeah. See,
So
I think it'll grow on you.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's going to do. It's just going to grow on us.
Yes.
Is what I think. The more we get into it, the more we get vested. Which, by the way, like I said, on episode 1 did not make me want to, it was just okay kind of thing.
You were at least interested in knowing what else happened, but you weren't like invested in any of the characters.
I wasn't even interested in knowing what else happened in episode 1. But in episode 2, it is way better. So I'm standing by my 6. I think it's a solid number, and that's where I am with it.
Also, would we change any, now that we've seen episode 2, would we change any of the ratings of episode 1?
No.
No,
No.
I stand by my rating for episode 1.
Okay.
Didn't
Same.
care for it, wasn't great, but I didn't know where it was going. Wasn't the worst thing I ever saw, so yeah, I stand by that rating. Anyway, tell us what you all think.
Yep. Comment down below. Help us with the algorithm.
And don't forget to like, follow, and share.
Yes.
And notification bells and all of that. It's YouTube. You've been on YouTube long enough. You know how this works.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.